Hello, SCM Building and Remodeling. This is Joel from Magnet Marketing SEO, and I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. Now, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine, so I'll make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you guys want to hear more information, let's set up a 10-minute phone call, and if not, no problem. And you guys could take the tips that we give you today and you could apply them to your site. The first thing we'll talk about today is content. So I'm on your homepage. And you guys do have a good amount of content here with your foundation. Then you have your concrete driveways and Twin City Concrete and concrete repair at Minneapolis. And then we also have concrete patios. You guys do a lot of different things, garage builders. So you guys do actually have a lot of content, and most places do not have even close to 1,500, which is what we recommend. You guys probably have close to 1,000, I would say. So I would say 15 to that. And the reason that we want so much content is that the more content you have, the more keywords and keyword phrases we can put into that content. So let's take a look at some of these keywords, right? So just as an example, I know one of the services you guys do is foundation contractors, Minneapolis, Minnesota, right? Normally we'd see ads at the top. I'm not seeing any right now, and everyone kind of knows about ads. Second thing we're going to see here, with the first for you guys, is this map section. The top 3 companies will show up here based on citations. And those are just when you get your company name, address, and phone number listed together into a directory site. And those are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, just to name a few. After that, we get to our organic section. This is where we start to see the companies coming up with their websites. And just as a reference, there's 10 per page that show up for the results section, 10 results per page. So if you want to be on the first page for any certain keyword, phrase, or search, you have to be in the top 10. And honestly, all the volume comes from the top 10. All the visitors come from the top 10. If you're on the second page, number 11, 12, whatever, you're just not going to get the traffic. They really come to the top 10. So what we use as our example was Foundation Contractors Minneapolis, MN. And what we're seeing here is that if we were ranking this, number 1 would be the Better Business Bureau, which is basically a directory. 2 would be Home Advisor. 3, Home Advisor. 4, Yelp. So you do have a lot of directories kind of creeping in the top 5 there. But number 5 is Goodman's Construction. So what I want to do is I took your site, scmbuilders.com, and I plugged it into a program called Ahrefs, where it analyzes your site and kind of says how it's doing, right? So if you think of the internet as a popularity contest, whoever has the most votes is going to get the most attention. And in this case, we're talking about visitors to your site, right? So you guys have 19 referring domains. These are just websites that have links on them that bring people back to your page. So these 19 sites are sending 127 links back to your page. You guys have 95 keywords that you can be found for in searches online, such as Google, for instance. And like I said, we use Foundation Contractors for ours. But it could be something like that, or it could be a variation of that. And we'll look at these in a second. And these are what really do drive the traffic to your site. So these 95 keywords are bringing 5 visitors to your site per month. This is actually on a monthly basis. So you're probably thinking we should have more than 5 if we have 95, right? And the answer is yes. So let's take a look and see what's going on with your keywords, and then that will kind of tell us the problem here. First thing we see is your company name, SCM Construction. That's a good thing. This is people who are searching for your name exactly how it is. They know who you are. It's probably repeat customers, referrals. Maybe someone just told them your name. They have to Google you to find your contact info. But 90 people do search SCM Construction just like that. And you guys are number 8. So you're towards the bottom of the first page, but you are in the top 10, so you are on the first page. So that's a win right there. Next step would be to try to get in the top 5. Then you'll start seeing a lot more traffic come in. And I can tell you guys right now, all your traffic is coming from this first one. Because the other ones, if you look at like Mill City Concrete, 18 at the bottom of the second. This one's not quite, well, actually it's not a bad one because Mill City, is a location. After that, Minneapolis Garages, 70, 21. So this one, you're at the top of the 3rd page. But basically, you're on the 2nd or 3rd page for most of these other searches, and it's only going to get higher from there. So all your traffic is definitely coming from the SCM Construction one. So what I want to do next is just to give you a quick comparison. I did take Goodman's Construction over here, and I did plug them into Ahrefs as well to see what they're doing. 165 referring domains, 841 links back to their page, almost 3,000 keywords they can be found for. and that's generating about 1,500, 1,500 visitors to their site per month. So let's take a look at their keywords, and we can see where their traffic's coming from and kind of what they're doing. All right, so let's see. First thing, parking lot curbing. So this is a national term. It's not specific to a certain location. So because of that, the volume is generally a little higher. Just like down here for colored concrete, you see 2,600. The problem with these is that it could be anywhere in the US that somebody would type that in. It's not specific to where you guys are in Minneapolis, right? So they are number one for these. So a lot of their traffic is probably going to be traffic that's not very helpful, right? Or how long before you can walk on concrete. That doesn't mean someone's going to come they want to get concrete, you know, like a sidewalk or patio or driveway. They're just asking a question. So not the best searches, actually, now that we're here. Here's their name, though. Goodmanson Construction, 100, number one. So that's good. They're number one for their own name. Let's try to find one that is, you know, location specific, because that would be the best. And I'm just not seeing one. So they're definitely getting a lot in their name, and then some of these ones that aren't as valuable. All right, guys, but that tells us that even though they're ranked really high, they wouldn't be that hard to beat because their keywords are not that impressive. So we would just have to get the right ones for you guys, get you guys some more content, get those keywords into your content, which I think is probably the bigger thing right now. And then we could get you a lot more visitors. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like we said, no obligation. The only thing we do ask is just for some feedback. So we'll check in with you probably tomorrow. And just let us know what you thought of the video. Thank you for watching and have a good one.